So everybody, welcome to this special edition here of David Trig Live and hymns only, please. I was just playing a few hymns to just get us in the spirit of worship. Please share this broadcast with your friends. I'm going to be doing requests, so make sure that you leave me your requests here in the comments below. Once again, thank you for being here on this special broadcast. I love the hymns. I miss the hymns. No guitars, no drums, no new songs, please. And I love all that, of course, as we all do. But there's something beautiful, magical, something perhaps nostalgic for sure about the hymns. And I definitely am one who loves them, misses them, who longs for them. And I'm just getting a few things here squared away for you to enjoy this broadcast even more. Make sure you share this broadcast with your friends, so that they also can enjoy these hymns. Thank you for the comment below, by the way. Beautiful music. Thank you so much. I have a hymnal here. Let me just get rid of some of these cables here so you can see what we're doing. But I have a hymnal that is from my father-in-law's library, and it's called the Hymns for the Family of God. Hymns for the Family of God. And it's a beautiful blue hymnal. What's a hymn that you grew up with? The hymnal that you grew up listening to, or reading from or singing from. All those are beautiful memories. You know, one of the things that I believe in is in remembering. Even though, of course, we all are people that love new stuff. We all love the latest, but don't you feel like most of the time we're being forced to adjust? We're always being forced to adjust. And this is a common experience that we as humans feel all the time. We are being almost like dragged into the new thing. And we don't have anyone who's advocating for how we grew up and the things that we miss. There's nothing wrong about remembering, especially when it comes to worship songs that we grew up with. So I'm going to do a few songs here. It's my piano right there. You can see in a small camera. Again, leave me a comment below. Share this broadcast. I'm sure there are friends that you have, perhaps people that you know. Maybe it's a young person who just doesn't even know what the hymns are all about. And they're not boring. They're beautiful. And I'm intentionally not using guitars or drums or anything. I'm just using my piano here, because I think for most of us, those are the memories that we grew up with, are the hymns on piano alone. And even though this piano has a little bit of processing per se, but it's not too much. Leave me a comment below. What's your favorite hymn? We'll do some hymn requests. And let's do this. By the way, if you perhaps can't catch this live, you're here, obviously some of you are here live, but maybe you are watching this tonight, I encourage you, come back tonight. We're going to have the replay of this at our website, ncfbellflowers.com/live at 8 p.m., 10 p.m., and midnight tonight, so that you can watch this again, or if maybe you're missing it right now because you're busy, you're doing other things, then you can watch this on the replay. So if you are watching this on the replay, welcome. Thanks for being here. So I wish I had the lyrics on the screen, perhaps, as I do this more often. Leave me a comment below. Leave me a 1 if you're saying, man, let's do this every day, right? I'm thinking of doing this on Sundays here and there, but if you would like to do this more, leave me a comment below. Share this broadcast. And eventually, as we get maybe a little bit more, I don't know, technical, I guess, we'll put the words on the screen so that we can all sing along. But I think a lot of the joy of these hymns is just simply remembering, is hearing them, is feeling the joy and the beauty of these gorgeous hymns, and most of all, remembering the lyrics of these gorgeous, gorgeous hymns of our youth. So let's do this one. This is called Jesus. Let's see. What a friend we have in Jesus. I want to do that one first. So if you have a hymnal, perhaps, then let's look up the number of that one. And let's start with What a Friend We Have in Jesus. I was just playing that earlier, and I think it's in here. What a Friend. It's 466. And, you know, I have the hymnal here because that's part of the memories that I grew up with. I grew up with a hymnal in my hand, not with lyrics on a screen or even a bulletin. I grew up with a hymnal in my hand and with maybe you can see it there, just all the notes. And this one is in 1 flat, which is in key of F. And all of those beautiful memories are things that we all love and miss. I'm going to do it in the key of, let's see, E. What a friend. I'm going to get it in the key of D. Something to note about these hymns of our youth is that they were done in higher keys so that the 4-part harmonies would sound really good. If they were sung too low, then the bass and the altos would be, it just wouldn't sound very good. So that's why they were often raised a third or a fifth, above what most of us can sing. But so even though this is in the original key of F, which would be here, what a friend we have in Jesus, which is a beautiful key, and I can get up there, but right now we're just wanting to sing together. So I'm going to bring it down all the way to D. What a friend we have. Okay, let's do it. So here we go. Let's see some of the comments below. Thank you. On my software, it only says Facebook user. So if you would please leave me your name just so we can, I'm sure you're someone that I love and know dearly. It's just on the software here, it says Facebook user. It says one of my favorites is not sure the exact, Walk in the Garden of Love. Well, okay. We can look it up. No doubt about that. So we can look it all up. And I know I would say about, 80% of the hymns, 90%. I'm sure there are some that I don't know, but we can learn them. So here we go. What a friend. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What? Let me just get situated here. My 2 hands and this microphone and all this stuff, but I think we'll get there. Here we go. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we're often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble everywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrows bear? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Let's go up a key. Are we weak and heavy laden, cumbered with a load of care? Precious Savior, still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do thy friends despise, forsake thee? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms he'll take and shield Do thy friends despise, forsake thee? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms he'll take and shield thee. Thou wilt find a solace there. What a friend, let's sing it. Oh, que amigo nos es Cristo. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Everything to God in prayer. Everything to God in prayer. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. Blessings, my friend. Great voice. Thank you, Pastor Reynal. What a joy it is to have you here, my dear friend. We definitely need to bring our churches together, don't we, Pastor? So that we can worship our King together. Let's keep singing. You know, I love the hymns because, you know, the hymns, I'll just maybe do a little bit of teaching here on the hymnology, as we call it in school. I took a course on hymnology, but it's also just, you know, how we all grew up. And don't we miss the choir directors of old? Man, I miss them because they wouldn't just sing beautifully. They wouldn't just have a beautiful pianist accompanying them or a gorgeous choir, but they would also teach us, right, the history. And I grew up with that, and I feel the privilege and the charge to now teach young generations, people my age, older, everyone, to teach the hymnology, meaning the background of the hymnals, of the hymns, as well as kind of how these hymns are laid out. So hymns, again, I'm using this one called Hymns for the Family of God. They are organized by themes, and so we're in the theme here called Dedication and Devotion. Dedication and Devotion. And the one that we just sang, 466, it was written by Joseph Scriven. That was the melody. And then the lyrical content was written by Charles Converse. Or often it was switched. The lyrical content was written by the first person on the left side here, and the musical content written by the person on the right. And so all of those things are beautiful memories that I have of the hymns and of the knowledge behind the hymns. And as I said, this is in the key of F, 4/4, and there are many other things here. The verse that this was based upon is Ephesians 3:12, which says, "In whom we have boldness and access with confidence by faith in him." Isn't that beautiful? Once again, I'll read it. Ephesians 3:12. "In whom we have boldness and access with confidence by faith in him." And so that's why we can go to him in prayer, right? So let's keep singing, okay? We're here to sing, not to talk. Let's keep singing. Sing along with me. Let's do, staying in the theme of dedication and devotion. Let's move to Be Thou My Vision. Actually, it just skipped. I just noticed that. That's the end of the dedication and devotion section. Now, Be Thou My Vision is the first of the section called Aspiration. aspiration. So in other words, we're longing for God, okay? Be Thou My Vision, as you know, written by Eleanor Hull, an ancient Irish hymn, and then it was also harmonized by David Evans. Be Thou My Vision, ancient Irish hymn, introduced by Mary Byrne, versified by Eleanor Hull, traditional Irish melody, harmonization by David Evans. Be Thou My Vision. B flat, we'll do it in A. So again, I gotta move all this stuff so I can play the piano. That's why I love the old pianos, because you can put the piano hymnal up there. Let's see, maybe I'll do that. Let's see, I have so many things and buttons here. If I press one button, I'm telling you, everything can fall apart. Like all the live streaming and all this stuff. So I'm afraid to. I'll just leave it down here. Be thou, it's kind of low, thou vision. Be thou my vision. Let's say it in G, key of G. You learn a little bit of music theory as we go, okay? So again, this is in the key of E flat, I meant. Did I say B flat? E flat. So let's sing it in the key of D. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art, thou my best thought, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence, thy my life. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, I thy true Son, thine in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Riches I heed not, nor man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance, now and always. Thou and thou only, first in my heart. Still being King of heaven, my treasure thou art. One more time, riches. I'm not gonna mess that one up. Riches I heed not, nor man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance, now and always. Thou and thou only, first in my heart. High King of heaven, my treasure thou art. High King of heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joys, oh bright heaven's star. Heart of mine own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision. my King of heaven, my victory won. I reach heaven's joys, oh bright heaven's sun. Out of mine own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all. Still be my wisdom, O ruler of all. Gorgeous, gorgeous hymn. Beautiful, as I said. I thought that was by Crosby, but it says here that it was by Mary Byrne, excuse me. And the melody, a traditional Irish melody. Very true. Now, someone said something about, not sure the exact, by the way, leave your favorite hymn below so we can look it up. I walk in the garden. Yes, I walk in the garden of love. Yeah, I think that's the one. Let's look it up here. That's why we have I walk in the garden. Beautiful internet. So I can look up the actual title of that hymn, and maybe it is called I Walk in the Dark. I come to the garden alone. Okay, that's the one. I come to the garden alone. So let's look for that one, okay? What was it again? I already forgot. I walk in the garden. Walk, 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 walk. I walk in the garden alone. So let's look it up here in the hymnal and see what number it is. I walk in the garden alone. Let's see. Don't you love this part? Just go into the back. I learned most of it exactly. Yes, en español. Claro que sí. Traducidos del inglés. Estos lindos himnos. That's right, my brother. Pastor Reynaldo. I walk in the garden alone. Yeah, leave me your favorite hymn in Spanish. We'll do español también. I walk in the garden alone. I don't see it here. See, this is a thing. Depending on your tradition, let's say Methodist or Presbyterian, Nazarene or Baptist, you have, and even within these traditions, you have different hymnals, and some of them excluded some hymns and included some hymns based on, I don't know, popularity, theology, yes, and just different traditions. And so I walk in the garden. I don't see it in here. I don't see it, unless it's called something else, but I believe that's what it was called, right? I walk in the garden alone. Yeah, so isn't that crazy? Let's just make sure that's the name of it. Yeah. Oh, no, I come to the garden. Man. Okay, there it is. See, I'm telling you. My brain. I come to the garden alone. 4. This one is in here. No, wait. I come to the garden. 588. All right, 588. 588. All right, I come to the garden alone. It's obviously talking about Jesus, right? Coming to the garden of Gethsemane. So yeah, here it is. This one's called just In the Garden. So there it is. It's just called In the Garden. And it's hymn 588. And it's based on Genesis 3, verse 8. A solas al huerto yo voy. There you go. A solas al huerto yo voy. Yes, yes, yes. It comes from Genesis 3, verse 8. And where it says, and they heard the voice of the Lord walking in the garden. Isn't that beautiful? In the garden. It's written by Austin Miles. That's what I love about the hymnals again, how they have all of the information that you need. And then the melody was written by Austin Miles. So he wrote both the lyrical content and the melody. What year? Guess. Leave a comment below. What guess? What year do you think this was written? By Mr. Austin Miles. 1912. 1912. And it was produced, or it was printed by Hallmark Company. Hallmark Company. And it was then renewed in 1940 by the Road Heaven Company. All rights reserved. 1912. And this is under the header, or the theme, as I was saying earlier, of fellowship with God. And so the hymnals are all They're organized by themes. And so the theme of this particular hymn in the garden is fellowship with God, which makes sense, right? Okay, let's sing it. This is in a 4 flat, so that's A flat. Let's play it in G, okay? I come to the garden. It's in 6/8, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I come to the garden alone, while the dew still on his roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God disclose. I don't think that's right. Closes, and he. Am I in D or an A? Whatever. I'm in D, right? I said A flat. No, I'm in A. My bad. I come to the garden alone. Let's do it in G. Maybe that's in G. I don't know. I come to the garden alone. I'm in G, yes. While the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son, what is it there? The Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. That ending there has a lot of fancy chords there. And this is an A flat, so I'm trying to transpose it in my head, but I'll figure it out. He speaks on the sound of his voice. It's so sweet, the birds touch their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, through the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of war. His voice, let's see, to me is calling. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Otra vez, once again. I'd stay in the garden with him, through the night surround me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me that I'm his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. In Espanol, let's see. A solas al huerto yo soy. No me sé, as the rest go. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there. None other has ever That's beautiful. Yes, Melody, of course. I'm glad we found it. Yes, in the garden. We both knew that, I'm telling you. Beautiful hymn. Again, it comes from, I love to read the background. As I said, I miss the old choir directors of old. Not only, and these were very educated men and women. They often went to seminary, you may not know, to study music. Sacred music, obviously, music in the church. And I took many courses in those, in music and in, of course, theology. But I think most of us just simply learned how to love the hymns by obviously singing them, right? Just because they meant something special to us. And I love to go back and think and dissect maybe even the words. I especially was moved by that section there at the end, especially thinking, of all this, I don't know, just illness and all these things that are happening. Look at the end, he says, and the joy we share as we tarry there. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's talking about Hebrews 11, where Jesus says that for the joy set before him, he endured the cross. So he says here, in the joy we share, also Philippians, what did I preach on? Yeah, Philippians 3. I just preached on this on Sunday, Philippians 3 and 4. That we identify or we suffer with Jesus in his pain and also in his suffering, or in his joy and in his pain. And so he says here that the joy we share as we tarry there. Beautiful rhyme. What does that mean? We share in his joy as we tarry there. What does that mean? It means as we die and go to heaven. I love the hymns because, and this is not morbid to me at all, when I was 20, 30, I don't care what age we are, to sing about death and eternity is very healthy for us. I know it's like something we don't talk about ever in church or obviously not in culture, the media. But to talk about death, not in a, oh, I'm dying, oh, I miss you. Obviously, that's the part of death that none of us love, right? Illness and disease and loneliness. But the hymns talk about death as a meeting Jesus, as a transition to meet our Savior. And this is what, no matter who you are, no matter how old or young you are, this is the destiny for us all. And it's a beautiful destiny because our lives are in Christ. And we will see him one day. And that's why these hymns, usually the third stanza or the fourth one, they all talked about heaven. They all ended with the triumph of Jesus over death. And this one is no different. It says, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Well, let's sing one more. We've been going here for almost an hour, right? It's 4:19. I think I started at, 3:30. So we'll go here another maybe a few minutes. Let's sing a couple more. Staying with the theme of, what was it, ascension? What was the theme we were talking about? Adoration. I forget the theme, but as I said, these hymns or these hymnals are arranged by topics. And so we now are in the topic or in the theme of inner peace. Who needs inner peace? Where's my bell? Oh yeah, Reynal, I didn't study music, took semesters for guitar. Yes, thank you so much, Pastor Reynal. But I love something to praise. That's right, my wife wants to hear bien otra vez. Bien otra vez. Okay, let's do that. Bien otra vez. Please leave me the words to Bien otra vez. How is that one go? ¿Cómo va Bien otra vez? I'm sure I'll remember it. But just please leave me some words there just so I can look it up. Or, yeah. So let's sing It Is Well With My Soul, and then we will hit Bien otra vez here, okay? Yeah, leave a request below. Share this broadcast. And if you are here perhaps tonight, this also will be replayed tonight at 8 p.m., 10 p.m., and midnight at our website, ncfbellflower.com/live. You can catch it there tonight, 8, 10, 12, in case you or your friends are missing this live. We are live here. Hello. Perhaps you can share this broadcast, and it'll be replayed tonight at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 12. And as I said, I'm thinking of maybe doing like a hymns night on Sundays after church, quote unquote. You know, we have our normal morning stuff, services, services. But I'm thinking maybe at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. in the evening when we're all kind of winding down our day, or I don't know, waking up sometimes, right? We all wake up at odd hours these days, to do a hymn service. And actually I would bring a devotion and do readings and scripture, but just play the piano and sing hymns. So I think there's a hunger out there for hymnology. And so get the word out, spread the word, and it's up to you. If this will work, you'll have to help me to get an audience. I think if we have 10 people, we'll do this, okay? So we need to have 10 people here. I think we have a few here live, but if we can get 10 people to watch us, then we'll invest the time and energy that it takes to make this happen on a consistent basis. It is well with my soul. This is in the key of C. And we'll keep it in C. It's a beautiful key. Let me move this again. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. My sin, oh, the death of this glorious thought, my sin not in part, but the whole, is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, oh my soul. And Lord, haste the day when my faith shall be sight, the clouds be rolled back, is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. And Lord, it's the day when my faith shall be sound, and the trump be rolled back as a scroll. The trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even there, it is well with my soul. Sing it. It is with my soul, with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. One more time. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go on. Viene otra vez un Salvador. Oh, que si, oh, yes, viene otra vez. Para no comparar amor, coro, gloria, gloria, gloria. Sin fin traerá. Ok, no me lo sé así de pronto de memoria. Se me apagó aquí el microfonito este chiquito. Vamos a ver si se nos regresa la cámara segunda ahí. Creo que ahí está. Ok, vamos a ver, darle vuelta aquí. Ahí está, ok. Creo que lo van a ver ya, ok. ¿No? A ver, vamos a ver otra vez. Tal vez ahí se regresa la piano cam. Quiero ver si me acuerdo de ese pastor Reinal. O si lo busco. Lo raro es que como yo, pues crecí, por decir aquí, todos los himnos me los sé en inglés y no mucho en español. Pero quiero ver si aquí cambio esto. A ver. Ahí está. Ahí está, ok, ahora sí. Ok, viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Vamos a ponerlo aquí en el famoso internet. A ver si así me acuerdo. Ok, viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. A ver cómo está en inglés y tal vez ahí. Viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Me suena bien. Bien parecido. Vamos a ver bien otra vez. Himno, ahí está. No es himno, letra, acordes también. Esto mejor todavía. Viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Él viene otra vez. Notas alegres, viene otra vez, tal vez el amanecer. Ese es verdad, con gloria, sí, ese es. Viene otra vez, dice que. ¿Cómo se llama en inglés? Viene otra vez en inglés. En inglés, ahí está, en inglés. Vamos a ver qué dice. Viene otra vez. ¿Será himno solamente en español? Viene otra vez himno, himno, himno. Viene otra vez himno en inglés. ver qué votaron por ahí. Viene otra vez, 50, otra relación. Viene otra vez, aquí está el himno. Quiero oírlo aquí. No sé si ustedes van a oírlo, pero yo aquí se lo voy a oír. Quiero oírlo aquí rapidito en YouTube para ver si me lo aprendo o me suena ya. A ver, vamos a ver aquí. Este se llama Viene otra vez. De nuestro lindo Marino. ¿Se acuerda de Marino? Pastor Reina. Reinal. Reinel, perdón, Reinel. Cantan los ángeles. Cristo vendrá otra vez. Esa es verdad. Viene otra vez. Sí, esa es verdad. Viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Ese es. Ese es. Esa es verdad. Puedes hacer canciones de guitarra en piano. De guitarra en piano. Sí, claro, Fernando. Claro que sí. Sí. Ya voy a hablar de eso ahorita un poquito. Quiero ver si este es el himno. Y este es, ¿verdad? Estoy oyéndolo en YouTube el himno. Creo ver si es este. Ah, creo que ese es. Cristo vendrá. Cristo vendroso Señor. Esa es verdad. Viene otra vez, viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Gloriado en él. Pero la letra esta no es. Viene otra vez. Viene otra vez. Él hará pronto a reinar. Esa es verdad. Vamos a ver. Otra letra de Viene otra vez. Vamos a ver si la sé. Estoy buscando la letra ahorita. No está ahí. Ay, ay, ay. Estoy buscando la letra. No está. Y él da. Cristo vendrá. Esa es verdad. Igual como me ha tocado, ¿verdad? Qué lindo canto me ha tocado. Aquí está. Ok, aquí está. Ahora sí. Ok. Vamos a cantarnos primero este. Déjeme primero apagar aquí a YouTube. Y ya aquí. Ok. Ahora sí creo ya me lo sé. A ver, vamos a ver en qué nota está este. Mira, este el himno. Yo lo tengo este himnario. Himnos de Gloria y Triunfo. Mira. ¿Se acuerdan de este libro? Qué bello. A ver si puedo bajar esta foto. No sé si la puedo bajar. Quiero bajarla porque es muy linda. Este himnario creo que todos los tuvimos, ¿no? Desde nuestra niñez y todo. A ver, voy a poner todas esas cositas aquí para que nos gocemos aquí de las memorias lindas, ¿no? A ver, ¿cómo le hago? Aquí esto está. Ahí está, muy chiquita la foto. Pero creo que la vean. Voy a ponerla ahí en pantalla. Vamos a ver si la pueden ver. Quiero ver primero cómo le hago aquí. Oh, es diferente esa, Pastor Reinel. Oh, ok. Ok. Bueno, ya que me inspiré con esta, voy a cantarles esta. Esta es de Marino. Es distinta. Sí. Pero esta quiero enseñarlas porque este es himnos que ahora ya pues me metí en mis memorias también. Me acuerdo desde niño de esta foto aquí, de un himno. Quiero meter aquí, en el número dice 127. Ok, 27. Ok, 127. ¿Será en este? Pues este no sé si será bautista. Ese se llama De la Familia de Dios, 127. Y ese está en inglés, así que pues... Let's see here. 127. Face to Face. No, Beyond the Sunset. Probably not the same one, huh? Well, vamos a cantar este, ya que me inspiré con Marino aquí. Ven otra vez, ven otra vez. A ver si les puedo poner esta foto que tengo aquí. Ahí está, creo yo. Ya me vieron, ¿eh? Ahí está la foto. Miren esta. De ese himno. ¿Se acuerdan de ese himno? Ese himnario. Tal vez no, tal vez sí. Bueno, como todos dijimos, ya tenemos lindas memorias, ¿no? Pero bueno, ya que estoy en este himno que se me vino a la mente, vamos a regresar aquí. A ver, apago esto para que vean otra vez esto. Aquí está, ok. Entonces voy a poner aquí la letra para poder cantarlo. Una nube. Para, ¿Qué era esa? G. Vamos a cantarlo. Viene otra vez, viene otra vez, viene otra vez. Ni ese tampoco es. Ay, Señor, este no es. Este se llama En una nube blanca, Cristo volverá. Fue la misma. No era ese. ¿Cómo son estas páginas, no? Te dicen algo y no te dejan ver nada. Ay, ay, ay. Bueno, pues ahí lo dejo porque ya demasiado tiempo. Pero bueno, quería contestar aquí la pregunta. Gracias, Pastor Reinel. Dice aquí Fernando Gómez Chacón, dice, ¿puedes hacer canciones de guitarra en piano? Sí, claro. O sea, digamos, con música, puedo hacerlo igual, con música o con acordes, como sea, la melodía o con YouTube, claro que sí. De las dos la hacemos. Así que vamos, let's go back to just singing one more hymn. I don't know if all of our English viewers maybe have left. I think we only have a few here, so thank you again for being here. But let's just sing one more de la canción de Entre Dos Aguas. A ver, déjame leer lo que me decía aquí Fernando. Let me see, acá Fernando dice, ¿podría entender esta canción de Entre Dos Aguas de Paco de Lucía en piano? Es muy complicado. ¿Es un himno, querido Fernando? Ahorita estoy tocando himnos, no sé, es, a ver, dice, Entre Dos Aguas de Paco de Lucía. A ver, dice aquí, Entre Dos Aguas de Paco, ahí está de Lucía, dice, ok. No sé si es un himno, estamos ahorita cantando, es una rumba, dice, ok, voy a oírla aquí un poquito, rumba entre dos aguas, ok, vamos a ver. Aunque creo que ahorita no la voy a practicar o aprender, pero sí me gustaría, claro. No, quiero oírla por lo menos aquí un poquito entre dos aguas, que dice intro, ritmo y acordes. Paco de Lucía. Vamos a ver. Estoy aquí viendo un video. Están enseñándola aquí. Bueno, no quiero enseñarla, quiero solamente oírla. Vamos a ver. A ver si la toca solamente aquí él. Estoy buscando videos aquí. Ahí está. Está en bajo aquí un hombre. 1976. Oh, wow. Ok. Oh, es como un flamenco, ¿no? Bueno, ahí va, ¿no? Más o menos. Claro, en la guitarra lo tocaría. Y sí, yo tengo esa clase de sonido en mi guitarra. Me gusta. Qué lindo. Pues sí, qué lindo. Sí, es flamenco. Sí, claro. Como decía, estamos ahorita pues tocando himnos. Pero sí, claro, la música pues me encanta. Vamos a cantar uno más y nos vamos, mis queridos amigos. Let's just do one more. And then we will be on our way. Let's sing one more hymn. Vamos a... Bueno, ya quedamos en español, ¿no? Pero Fernando sí es flamenco. Sí, gracias, Fernando, por tu sugerencia linda. Estoy viendo aquí a Paco. Creo que él mismo aquí está en el video. 1976, Entre Dos Aguas. Ese es lo que me decía. Sí, sí, qué lindo. Me encanta el flamenco. Sí. Muy lindo. Yo soy nicaragüense. Aquí, crecido aquí en Los Ángeles, pero pues esa música me encanta. Me da mucho gozo. Cantemos una más, ¿no? Una linda más. Let's sing one more song. Let's see, which one should we do? Esta, pues. Let's finish with this one, okay? Go Tell It on the Mountain. This is a very, very good song, hymn. Let's just wrap this up. Terminemos aquí esta tarde. Este himno se llama Go Tell It on the Mountains. Tradicional. Escrito, dice aquí, an American folk song. Así que, pues, muy apropiado, ¿no? Para este 4 de julio. en un momento patriótico aquí en Estados Unidos, en el aire aquí de Los Ángeles, pues en todo el país. Y dice aquí de que viene de Lucas 2:17, donde dice, they made known abroad the sayings concerning this child. Beautiful, huh? Muy poderoso. Esto es nuestra pasión como personas de Dios, es compartir con todo el mundo. Ay, perdón, sí, eso se dio muy alto. Compartir con todo el mundo el amor de Cristo. Así que pues terminemos con ese, ¿no? Go tell it on the mountain, ¿ok? Y después nos vamos ya después de este. Ok, vamos a ver. Este aquí dice key of G. Ok. Go tell it on the mountain. Cantémoslo, que vamos. Vamos, 1, 2, 3. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. And shepherds keep their watching o'er silent flocks by night. Behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is Lord. The shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is Lord. Last stanza. Down in a lonely manger, the humble Christ was born, and brought us God's salvation, that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is Lord. One more time. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is Lord. That Jesus Christ is Lord. That Jesus Christ is Lord. Yay, okay, so that will be the end of our beautiful, I think we spent here like an hour or so together, cantando himnos, singing hymns of our youth. Yes, Tell It on the Mountain is the Christmas time, exactly. Yeah, it talks about the story of Jesus being born, exactly. And I thought, hey, what a great way to end on this, quote, traditional weekend, because it says here in the hymnal that this hymn actually came from an American folk song. And so I thought it was very timely. Again, Luke 2, it says, they made known abroad the saying concerning this child. Go tell it on the mountains. Beautiful memories of children singing this hymn during Christmas, right? Carols. And hey, July, why not? Christmas in July. Maybe we should be singing carols right now to help us to focus on the birth and the joy of the baby Jesus being born. Well, gracias. Again, we were singing out of this hymn, Hymns of the Family of God. Share this broadcast with your friends. Gracias por estar aquí a todos ustedes. Y como dije, si esto, pues tenemos tal vez unas 10 personas eventualmente. If we eventually have, let's say, 10 people that tune in to these hymn broadcasts, then what I'd like to do is to do something on Sunday evenings and invite different churches that would love to sing the hymns and in Spanish and English. And imagine if we had, 10, 20 people on Sunday nights watching and singing live these hymns in Spanish and English. Might be a wonderful thing to do this summer. So let me know. Leave me a comment below if you think that's a good idea. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you next time.